G'day, legends! G'day, boys. What's good, everyone? How are we? Justin Kennedy's the first one in. You love to see it, Justin. Random person. G'day, random person. You finally made it. Welcome to the stream, dude. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. We did it. We did it. We beat Reinier to Riddler. We beat the Fiddler, mate. We beat the Fiddler. Stand on business with me, chat. That was a robbery. Reinier de Riddler was holding the gloves of Robert Whittaker. If he wasn't holding the gloves of Robert Whittaker, fifth round would have been completely different. What's up, Yog? How are you, dude? It's not Friday, mate. It's a Monday, so you calm down, dude. You calm the hell down. Kenny, have you checked your messages and your notifications, Kenny? You should go and check them, mate. You should go and check them. You've got 10 minutes. Whatever you kangaroos say, whatever y'all kangaroos say, we say g'day, hoppity hop. Thoughts on Alexa Grasso's feat? It's not Friday, Yogathan. Alright, I love how committed you are. I love that you're the first one in the gate, ready to go. But it's not Friday. I am shocked by this narrative. Let me chill the hell out. Let me chill the hell out. Where are we at? Oh, that's the good stuff there. Why isn't it playing? There we go, it's playing. I'm shocked at the amount of people out there that are saying that Robert Whittaker versus Reinier de Riddler was a robbery. Like, I'm being an absolute bloody troll when I say that it was a robbery. I don't think it was a robbery at all. I think Whittaker clearly lost the fifth round. Kennedy is saying, I thought it was 3-2 Whittaker when I first watched the fight, but I may need to rewatch it. Yeah, I might need to rewatch round 5 a lot closer as well, Justin Kennedy. Because I'm not upset with the scorecards at all. What's up, Chihuahua? It's good to see you, dude. So many underdogs won. My parlay never had a chance. Crying Alexander Volkanovski. I know. How did we all go on picks? Oh, probably not well, right? I should check the Dougie's Corner group. What do we owe this early pleasure of Dougie? I finished work early. What time is it? 1:30. I finished work early. I had just a little insurance job today. I wasn't on full renos today. I was just on a little insurance job. So, yeah, we did that. And then I'm here. Not mad at the decision. It was really close. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like, I find it so weird how you can call a close fight a robbery. Like, it wasn't a robbery. It was a very close decision. You know what I mean? A decision that could have gone either way, and I feel like going to Reinier de Riddler was the fair take. DK, what's up, dude? I think this is the first time I've seen you here on my channel. Welcome. My name's Dougie. I make an MMA video every day of the week, and I go live all the time, mate. Well, we do fun things on the live. Like today, we're going to be talking about how criminally underrated Kamaru Usman was. If Hamzat wins, who will get the title shot? That depends, mate. On Kyle Baralho, on Nasruddin Imavov, on RDR versus Israel Adesanya. It all depends, DK. It all depends. Damn, son, no more mud to be thrown about. No more mudding today for me. Luckily, I get to be here with the boys and talk MMA. What's up, Carpathius? Good to see you, brother. I hope you're well. Shout out. Hope the weather's nice where you are, mate. Impression of Dougie avoiding asbestosis infestation. That's me just spraying the wall with a hose. If you guys ever come across asbestos, it's the particles in the air that cling to your lungs and give you lung cancer and you die. Best way to deal with asbestos, put on a light breathing mask and spray it all with a hose and get it nice and wet. Get it soaking wet. And that way, no dust. And it's easy to move about. And then take your clothes that you're wearing and fucking burn them. What's up, Kyle? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. I hope that you're well. Dan, I shall live vicariously through you while I finish this shit Monday. Oh, Moody Wizard. That's right. You are HVAC installer, aren't you? You'll get through it, mate. You'll get through it. I'm there with you. I was listening to the Guru on the while I was working and while I was on the car home. I was listening to the Guru. You're now listening to me. Maybe after this, you'll start a live MMA stream and someone can listen to you. And the world clock will just tick on and we'll keep talking about MMA and doing blue collar work all the way until we get back to Guru, who doesn't have anything for a living. Sparky, baby. That's it. Sparky, not HVAC. Sparky, one of the other boys, is a HVAC installer. If you have to cut through or use shaving foam to keep the dust down. Yeah, Moody knows what's up. Anything to keep the dust down. Exactly right. Keep the dust down. Keep the dust down. Yeah, shaving foam. That's a good one, mate. What's up, Skynet? good to see you, sir. How are you, sir? What's going on, Skynet? I hope that you're well, sir. Early stream today. Nice early stream today. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. What's up, Eric? Good to see you, mate. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. I had a little insurance job to do. It's all good. We don't actually do that. It's extreme. Don't actually do that. It's extremely toxic. Which one? The shaving cream trick? Is that extremely toxic? How are you, Eric? Good to see you, mate. Right, let us have a look. This will be a fun thing to do on Mondays, won't it? This can be a new thing that we're going to do. Had an old boy teach me that. There you go. Burning it? No, I meant like burning your clothes. Yeah, that was the burning your clothes part was a joke. Throw them out. Actually, I just go to Bunnings and I get one of those one sperm suits. Whenever I do demolition, I just wear the whole suit with the breathing mask and then just throw the whole thing out. Right, let's go to Tapology. What's up, Larry? How are you, brother? And let's check out the Dougie's Corner betting or the Dougie's Corner rankings. And let's see who in the chat is winning the picks in the Dougie's Corner after the first week. This will be a fun thing that we can do together now that we have a Dougie's Corner group. So if I go to the pinned messages here in the Discord, we should be able to see Tapology, Dougie's Corner group, and we should be able to go and check it out and see who has got the best picks in the business. And let's see everyone in the group. What's up, Christian Gray? Shout out to Canada. I hope you're well, dude. Hope you're having a nice afternoon in Canada. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning in India right now. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. You love to see it. 9 o'clock in the morning in Canada. You love to see it. Kenny, you've got 3 minutes. Easy work. I do easy work, mate. You have not even fucking... You don't even know, dude. You don't even get into it, mate. You don't count, Eric. You do not count. I'm going to become Connor Plug and sell a big bag of asbestos disguised as Coca-Cola. Don't be doing that, mate. What's up, MMA Master? How are you, dude? What are the topics? Topics for today are to see who is the best picker in Dougie's Corner. That's going to be the new Monday thing that we're going to do. And then we're going to be doing a Kamaru Usman career retrospective and how criminally underrated Kamaru Usman is. Pabro does some blue-collar work, HVAC or something like that. Oh, so Pabro is the one that I'm thinking about. I'm going to become a comment. We did that one. We did that one. We did that one. What's up, Toad? Good to see you, dude. How are you, man? Good to see you, Toadathan. DK, yes, I'm an Aussie, mate. I'm an Aussie. You're in Pakistan? Nice one, brother. After whatever that main event was, I'm starting to think every middleweight in the UFC history is terrible, and Hamzat will run through all of them via the later man's skill. Not through all of them. What's up, Sharma? Good to see you, dude. Not through all of them, but maybe. Yeah. Middleweight might be that edge, right? And I think it's fair to say that it is, right? That middleweight is that edge where like the skill level of MMA absolutely falls off a cliff, and it might be middleweight where that happens. Because we all know heavyweight is atrocious. Light heavyweight is just as bad. So it makes sense that middleweight's the one, right? You can cope if you disagree. Eric, we all know you just make your picks up and say that you get 100% right. That's why we're tracking them. To fix people like you. Eric, you bloody aerial of a thing, mate. Muslim Salikov versus Christian Gray. Book it. Muslim Salikov title run 2026 starts now. Skynet. Starts now. I hear Alex Pereira was able to be champ in that division. I mean, Alex Pereira was able to be champ in that division. Don't rile them up so early on a Monday, Toad. Don't rile up the Poetards this early on a Monday. You know how angry the Poetards get. Be nice to them this early, Toad, alright? Still early in the week, mate. How are you feeling after that Rob L? You reckon he's a goner now? No! I feel really good about it, Christian Gray. And I'll tell you why. So many people think that it was a robbery and it was such a close fight. And it was a really close fight. That means Robbie's still right there. You know, Robbie is still right there. Early stream, Bilal's good eye. How are you, brother? So, I don't feel like Robbie's completely as washed. I might have been a little bit too upset when I filmed my post-fight recap video yesterday. I was feeling the emotions too much. Because I am a die-hard Robert Whittaker fan, and I want him to do well. So, I was a little bit sad, but I think we're all good. Cope? You're Cope, Eric. Don't do that, Doug. It's fucking annoying when you do that. Dougie, I didn't see the Connor picks because I am not gay. That's it, Sharma, you are living the right way to live. But everyone keeps saying it's giant, how big is it, no homo. Pretty gay, to be honest, mate. To be asking me to describe another man's cock to you, size, girth, width. You can say not gay, but it's still gay. Like, if you kiss another man, you can't just turn to the bloke next to you and go, no homo, though. You've done something homo. So, I'm not going to play into this, mate. Crashed out before the Whittaker match. 2 ways. Sleepy and pissed off at the amount of good brothers in the chat. Seen highlights since, though. I crashed out before the Whittaker match. 2 ways. Sleepy, and I was pissed off at the amount of good brothers in the chat. That is fair enough. I get that, Capatheist. Yeah, there was a bit of that going around. Seen the highlights since, though. And what do you think, Capatheist? What do you think about it, mate? How did you think the fight went? DDP versus RDR could be a DDP versus RDR could be a Parkinson's match. The disease? The shakiness? I don't think it was that unskilled. Was Ilya reasoning on ducking Armin? Is Ilya's reasoning on ducking Armin valid? I think the UFC have told him Armin Sarukian's not getting the next title shot. So Ilya Topuria is just rage baiting everyone to keep his name in the media. In that context, yes. Just skip my MMA question. Didn't even see it, Eric. Sorry. In your video, you mentioned... Holy shit, Eric. I'm so sorry, dude. My bad, brother. My bad. In your video, you mentioned Imavov and what's next. Did you forget Imavov versus Baralho was on next month? I did completely forget about it. I did. But then I did say Imavov was fighting Carl Baralho in that same video. So you obviously didn't listen to the entire video, Eric. You thought you got me in a gotcha, and you didn't keep listening. You just clicked end on the video and went, Dougie, what an idiot. I said Imavov's fighting Carl Baralho a bit later on the month. I did say that. Don't be sorry, just be better. Fuck you, Eric. Okay. Where am I up to now that Eric has screwed me up? What did they do with Rob? What do they do with Rob now? Rest him until another rising up-and-comer comes up through the ranks, and then put him in UFC Australia Fight Night February next year. See what happens. And if he loses that fight, it's over. I don't think he has the killer instinct. He is too wholesome and happy outside of the cage. I believe you're talking about Robert Whittaker. He doesn't have the killer instinct. Yeah, could be that, mate. Could be that. The highlights do make it look one-sided, but I know it wasn't, but it sounded like Rob definitely lost. Yeah, I feel like Rob definitely lost, but it was a very close fight. But close fights can have clear winners. Any early predictions for UFC 320? I don't know, Sharma. What's on UFC 320? Topology, UFC 320. What do we got? Let's have a quick look at UFC 320, and I'll give you my off-the-gut predictions right now for the entire card without doing any research. Farad Basharat versus Chris Gutierrez. I think Chris Gutierrez is going to win that. I think Farad Basharat is a spamming merchant. Antelba Gadelia versus Aussie Diaz. I'm going to go with Aussie Diaz, I think, with that one. Edmund Shabazian versus Andre Menez. Oh my god, that is going to be horrible. Probably Edward Shabazian. Yuri Prohaska versus Khalil Roundtree. That is going to be fucking sick. I'm going to go with Yuri Prohaska. Joe Piper's back. My favorite fighter. How are you, Joe? I've said your name, so now you're going to listen to the stream. Versus Abbas Magomedov. Oh, who's going to gas out first? That's a good one. I'll have to think about that one. I'm going to go with Joe Pyfer. I think Abbas Magomedov doesn't have any fire in him. And Angry Man Pyfer is going to open up the salt wounds and crack him with a slick 1-2 halfway through the fight. And then Abbas is going to gas first. But that is a real battle of the fucking sooks, that one. Merab Dvalishvili versus Corey Sandhagen. Merab Dvalishvili is going to 50-45 Corey Sandhagen. And Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira. I think Magomed Ankalaev might get an early TKO over Alex Pereira. There you go, mate. Jew Guilt Eric, exactly right. No, because you are wrong. No, I was right. Also, you weren't live before the video. Ended. No. I saw you comment on it earlier. No, Eric. You're trying to once again aerial your way out of your own responsibility. Classic aerial move. Rob lost, and seeing him get spam kneed was sad to watch. It was MMA Master. And this is why, in my post-fight, I was so genuinely upset. Like, as a Robert Whittaker fan, you've got to watch him go through wars with Yoel Romero, break every bone in his body damn near enough, then have the Gastelum run, and during the Gastelum run, his guts blew open. He had a popped hernia in his stomach that he needed emergency surgery on. Then he goes to war with Izzy, loses that robbery to Izzy, goes to war with DDP, nearly gets killed by Paulo Costa with the big head kick. It's just hard being a Robert Whittaker fan. And then Khamzat Chimaev rips his face off. It's not easy, mate. I feel like the meme of that guy. He's back from World War II. Chad Kneework versus loser Whittaker. Shut up, dickhead. RDR's game is too simple for a guy with all the well-rounded skills game planning of DDP because he is better than RDR in too many areas. I agree, Toad. I think the meme of the fight isn't going to live up to the actual fight itself, Todathan. I would be going with Dricus du Plessis with that one, and I think he's going to out-game plan RDR and out-physicality him. And I think RDR likes being able to out-physicality people. What's up, what's up, Mitch? How are you, dude? Opinion on Eric jumping into the fountain of the mall to collect the coins from it sounds exactly like something Eric would do. He's probably doing it right now. What's up, Jetterhead? How are you, brother? I hope you're good, dude. Get a life, dude. You can't always watch a video in one sitting. I know you see my comments hours apart sometimes for the same videos. Don't act like you're busy doing things, Eric. You're guarding a door. I know what you do for a job, mate. You guard a bloody door in a communication room. Don't act like you're this busy, world-setting globe-tropper. You stand in front of a door, guarding it to make sure no one comes into it. You're on a military base. A camera could do your job, mate. You don't have a real job like a plasterer. We build people's houses. I provide somewhere for people to live. You stand in front of a door and make sure no one comes up to it. Classic stormtrooper work, you muppet. I'm playing, Eric. I love you. They popped. His guts popped. It was bad. Muslim Salikov got nothing on this Christian Grey of a thing. True that, Christian Grey. You beautiful bastard. The Don Dougie wishing you a blessed day, brother. I'm wishing you a blessed day, Mitch. I hope you have a wonderful evening in Canada. Shout out to the Canadian boys. It's all good because my favorite fighter doesn't lose this weekend. Who's fighting this weekend? What do we got this weekend? Bait? I'm going to touch you. Shut up, Eric. Who's fighting this weekend? What fight have we got this weekend? What are we doing this weekend? I don't even know yet. I haven't even started looking at the future. UFC Fight Night. What is this weekend? Almir Albazi versus Tatsuro Terra. That fight's been cancelled. Almir Albazi isn't fighting this weekend. Chris Duncan, Rebecca, Esteban Ribovic. Who's your favorite? Neil Magny? Neil Magny's your favorite fighter, Eric? I could see that. I could see you being a big Neil Magny fan. Yep. This makes sense. It makes sense. Yep. What's up, Guru Sister? How are you, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Bro, I'm here to say, like the stream boys, going to bed. Good night, Guru Sister. You have a good night's sleep. Robbie got robbed. Robbie might have gotten robbed. I don't think Robbie got robbed. Did you see DDP call Shara Bullet a Cyclops and a Leprechaun? I didn't. Can you please share it in the Discord, Sharma Edits? That would be amazing. Why is Robert Whittaker called Bob and William called Bill? Well, Bobby is an old English nickname for Robert. Bobby. So we call him Bobbert Whittaker. It's an old English thing, mate. All DDP really has to... Did I miss anybody's chats? I hope I didn't. I didn't. Beautiful. All DDP has to worry about is the clinch and the body knee. He put on a masterclass and win an early KO. Toad, I agree with you on this read. I love it when we clash, but I'm with you 100% on this one. Eric Therapist is pretty much Ian. He's pretty much Ian Gary. He just sits there and watches the entire show. He watches everyone make picks. He watches the doors. He is a cross between Ariel Hawani and Ian Gary. Who should Bryce fight next? That's a good question. We should look at the rankings and see who Bryce should fight next, coming off a win recently. So Bryce was ranked at bantamweight, featherweight. Now he's down at bantamweight. We should see the rankings. Someone in the rankings coming off a loss about 6 months ago is who Bryce should be fighting next. He's teasing about Whittaker. I think he is. We will see Islam versus Ilya. Will we see Islam versus Ilya anywhere soon? Next year, International Fight Week, I think, Decay. Reread, my favorite fighter, didn't lose this weekend. Learn to read. I am dumb, Eric. Right, your favorite fighter didn't lose this weekend. Who is your favorite fighter, Eric? Bryce Mitchell. That makes more sense. You're a big Bryce. I know Bryce Mitchell and you are like this. I've been on Instagram, Eric, and seen videos that you and... I could see Bryce's liked this video, and I could see you've liked this video. And the videos are very... and then I like those videos too. Sing your classic Chris Dawkins song, I'm not the MMA guru. I'm thin. Sir, where's the chill music, sir? The chill music should be here, sir. I can see the chill music right here, sir. I can see the chill music right here, sir. Advanced audio properties. Chill music. Monitor the chill music. I can see and hear the chill music. It's sitting around 45 decibels like it always is. I have literally not moved the slider at all. I might move it up just a little bit. There it is. DDP could make Shara cry out of that milky eye. Oh, disgusting. And then we could feed it to Lerone Murphy. Drink, Lerone Murphy. Drink. Chimaev seems... Was it not on before? I could see the green, but it must have been a glitch or something. Yeah. Where am I at? Chimaev seems hard to finish, though. I think Drickus is going to take it by decision, battering the balls. You are right. Yeah, Chimaev does seem hard to finish. I'm happy with the decision win for Drickus. I think Chimaev is going to gas out, and DDP is going to overrun him. That's why I'm picking DDP via TKO late in the 4th or early in the 5th. William to Bill, if I had to guess, is from the time when most people couldn't read. So, fuck W. Yeah. Well, yeah, William to Bill is weird, unless you go Willie, which is then Bill. Yeah, that is weird. That's a weird cut down. Will you ever react to Indian MMA promotions? What do you mean? Like, do a video reacting to Indian MMA? That might be a fun video to do. Maybe that's more of a members video, because that's a super niche in-joke for the channel. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. My favorite Instagram feature. I love seeing what we've all liked. Now it's fine. Okay. What's up, Nacho? Welcome, brother. How are you, dude? I hope you're having a wonderful arvo. The RDR fight went pretty much how I thought. The clinch attacks. I picked second round TKO, but then the third knockdown happened, and it turned out to be more of a grinding fight. Nice one, Kamer. I'm happy that you picked it so cleanly, dude. Yeah. I was super confident. I was way too confident in the first round. I thought we had it in the bag. The first round is what I wanted from Robert Whittaker, not what we ended up getting. So I'm a bit upset about that, but it is what it is. But listening to me during that first round, I was like, it's over. RDR wants out of there. I can see him quitting. I need to delete that stream. Either I am having a stroke, or somebody in my apartment building is making a delicious toasted cheese sandwich. And now I want a toasted cheese sandwich. Or I'm having a stroke. One of two things is happening. We'll find out in good time. Whether I end up with a stroke or a toasted cheese sandwich. Yeah, where's my... Yeah. What do you think of my DEI belt hire idea, Skynet? Envisioning Chimaev getting TKO just looks so fucked. I know, Mitch, but I think it could happen. Because Chimaev can gas out. So I believe there is a chance of it happening. Stroke, baited, they're out to get you. I think they're out to get me. I think BJ Penn and his clones are out to get me. It was my first time here and I enjoyed it. See you soon. I'm off to the kitchen for breakfast. Okay. No worries, DK. Thank you for coming here, mate. I appreciate it. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Robert would have been finished in the third without that knockdown. Robert would have been finished. It's very hard to finish Robert Whittaker. I don't think he would have. Thank you, Capatheist, for the 5 gifted corner memberships. So thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Who did we got? Miller Jimeth. Amber got one. Shakula. Amber is the only regular that I recognize. But thank you so much, Capatheus, for the 5 gifted memberships. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Robert would have been finished in the third without the K. Robert's very hard to finish. I don't think he would have been finished. I think he would have stuck in there. Robert, that's what makes me a Robert Whittaker fan so much, is because he is so grindy and hard to finish. But yeah. Thank you again, Capatheist. I really appreciate it, man. This is the second card in a row where I've gone negative on picks. That's not possible. You can't go, like below 5, like you've gotten more wrong than right. Yeah, we've really got to see how we'll go and check in on the group. We'll get there. The chat's not wild today, so we'll be able to cover it today. Bro, if Robert had just moved a little more power, he would have won via KO. I know, Skynet, I know, and then this would have been a completely... If he had knocked down and knocked out Reinier to Riddler, we'd be having a completely different conversation this week. We'd be talking about Robert Whittaker versus Khamzat Chimaev 2 after... We'd be talking about Robert Whittaker versus DDP 2. Oh, man, but it wasn't to be. That's being an MMA fan, isn't it? I have one good DK. Have a good DK. Oh, have a good one, DK. Yeah, DK's bounced out of here. Sniffing like Conor McGregor. I can smell melted cheese. I can smell it. Like a mouse to cheese, mate. I really want a toasted cheese sandwich. Khamzat got dropped by Burns. It's definitely feasible that Drickus can spark him unconscious. I think he can, especially when Drickus works him long into the fight. Yeah, I think so. Not that hard to finish. Whittaker, Khamzat, DDP, not that hard. No, Whittaker's very hard to finish. One of the best. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, brother. What's up, OTM? What's up, Kyle? How is everybody? Happy Monday to everybody. No, Robert Whittaker is one of the hardest to finish. If there was a tier list of hardest fighters to finish, it'd go Marvin Vettori, Robert Whittaker. Robert didn't look bad. He can still get some good wins. I know. I've got to readjust my thoughts. So many people thinking that it was such a close fight. It means that Robert is just right there. What's up, Jonathan? What's up, Spectronometus? How is everybody? You don't need to do that. I need to do that. Hey, fellas. Good to see you, Mike. Shout out to Reinier the Ritter. I know. Shout out to Reinier the Ritter. He did okay. He did all right. Marinj Gutta. Welcome to the channel. Another example of a fighter going on a losing streak, so everyone starts saying that they were never very good. I know, OTM. This is what the narrative is going to be about Robert, and I hate it. I hate it. Hello, world. I hope everyone's doing well. G'day, Kyle. I hope you're doing well. I think Robert needs to improve his fight technique. Strong, yes. Fast, yes. But somewhere it seems he's evolving from the technical techniques. He needs to evolve and be unpredictable. That's what makes DDP so good. I agree, Skynet. Like, the book has been written on what to do with Robert Whittaker when he floats his chin out in the air. Just hit it. He's not as fast as he used to be, and I don't like it. Whenever Whittaker's fighting, you just know crazy shit is going down. Such an exciting fighter. I know, Mitch, but it's the same thing as being like a Dustin Poirier fan. You know, because Dustin's got to lose a couple of rounds to get himself into the fight. Dustin's got to get hurt to get himself into the fight. Like, you know crazy stuff's going down, but it's a roller coaster. Connor has a good chance to land the left on Tapuria. The time off is good for him. Sleeps max 2. Jonathan Villafane. No, I disagree. Maybe prime Conor McGregor has a chance to land on Ilia Tapuria. But modern Conor McGregor, 37-year-old big meaty hooks Conor McGregor that's only been training boxing on big circular pads at his home gym. I disagree, my brother. RDR is DDP 0.5 and he beat Robert Whittaker. Barely, Spectronometus. Barely. By just the smallest of margins, mate. Barely. Another few minutes, Robert Whittaker could have won that fight. I use the Robert Whittaker stance, but there's no outside peppering. It's getting dirty with pocket boxing and also offensive attacks in the wrestling clinch. I'd love to see some of your training footage, Cayman. Post some shorts, mate. If Whittaker was hard to finish, then Soldier of Juice would have won. Exactly, Skynet. But he is so hard to finish, and that's what gave Whittaker the win. 2 great wins for Robert Whittaker. They count as 2 title defenses. Robert gassed a little bit too quickly, in my opinion. The kneeing to the guts would have certainly gassed him out, I think, Spectronometus. I don't think the knees in his stomach would have helped. I missed that card. Heard Rob got robbed not watching the card. The card was pretty good, Mike. Solid 50-50 card. At least watch the main event, brother. Surely you got Fight Pass. Just watch the main event. The main event was good. The main event was really good. Riddler didn't have much power in his hands. He didn't even have Rob doing the shot. He didn't have Rob doing the wobble. That is true. No, it was just the guts. Just the work to the body. Robert Whittaker, you've spelt King Whittaker's name there wrong, Eric. I'm sure it was an accident. You've put an S instead of a W. King Whittaker would have been on a 3-fight finish-loss streak, but RDR went easy on him because he respects the washed and elderly. No, Eric, what's that? You've spazzed out and written something wrong there. King Whittaker was close to being on a 3-fight finishing loss streak, but he got robbed by the judges, I think is what you meant to say there, Eric. You can't be a top 5 or a top 10 fighter in the UFC anymore. You're either a champ or wash. This does seem to be the way the TikTok mind of the MMA fan base does work, OTM. I know, dude. If DDP loses, which I'm starting to think he will, then we were going to have a legendary goof-off. Either if DDP loses, which I'm starting to think he will, then we can have the legendary goof-off anyway. Because if they match Reinier the Riddler with with Israel Adesanya, I think the Riddler beats Israel Adesanya. 35, 36-year-old Israel Adesanya hates the clinch, knees up the middle, doesn't like being pressured. No, I think we're on, dude. Does Robert need to train at a different gym? I don't think you can teach this old dog new tricks. I think the way Robert fights is the way Robert fights, and he might turn into a wonder boy. Like, there is now a script on how to beat him, but damn, those last fights were close, and maybe he's still got it. Just like Wonder Boy's last fight against Bruno Silva. That's what I think. MMA Master. Give the stream a like if you haven't already. Go on, boys. Give the stream a like. This is the like button. This is you. Oh, yeah. Take that like. That's what you should be doing, boys. Get into it. The physicality of Reinier the Ritter. People really overlook physicality, but physicality is actually a skill in itself when you know how to use it. But the Weasel ignores it. Kenny admits that he ignored it. Yeah, the physicality is a real thing. What's up, Darwood MMA? How are you, brother? The way this chat works is I read everyone's comments, so we'll get to you when we get to you, mate. If you want to skip the queue, the power of capitalism is there for you. But we'll get to you, Darwood. Welcome to the stream. Physicality of RDR. People really overlook physicality, but physicality is actually a skill. Yeah, no, I agree. And the Weasel literally just counts strikes. You're right. He doesn't look at how to out-physicality people. Send Robert 2-3 years to Dagestan. Send Robert 2-3 years to Arkansas, brother. The new Dagestan. And then forget. Where am I up to? I just read Skynet with the Islam face. There it is. Wait, you have another based Indian, Marj Gupta. It's the first time we've seen Marjan Gupta, so we'll see how long he stays. It's always MMA math. A beat C, but A lost to B once, therefore B is the bet. Yeah, that is the way that MMA math seems to work. I agree. Jonathan Villafawn. Nah, current Connor has been training with Lucas Tracy. He catches Elliot Tupuria. Well, if he's been training big midi hooks with Lucas Tracy, then it's over for everybody in the game. Time to put Conor McGregor back on the GOAT list. No, watch, I'm just being salty a little bit. I get it, Mike. I completely get it. I might have been a little bit too upset in the recap video. Hey, Dougie, let's look up King Whittaker's record in his last 3 fights. Hopefully we don't see 100% L's. Let's not do that, Eric. Let's not do that. Hey, Eric, let's look up your picks, mate. See how that works. How are you, Wixon? Good to see you, dude. Izzy sleeps RDR with a similar shot to what Rob caught him with. He was way more power than Rob. I think Izzy gets cut through like a knife through butter. I think Nacho. Butter that's been in the microwave. I think Izzy's cooked. Why are you gay? Oh, yeah, I never reloaded that meme. I gotta get that meme back, Chris. Dougie living in Delulu Land. RDR done 2, 4, and 5. I know, Wixon. I'm just having some fun with the title. It's a rage bait title to get people to click on this stream. I agree. Here we go, Darwood. We're here, mate. Well, what's up, B Fatty? Good to see you, brother. Thoughts on Umar versus Yan? Opinion on 3 versus 5 rounds. Umar versus Yan, 3 versus 5 rounds. I prefer 5 rounds because Piotr Yan is going to give that first round away. So I prefer 5 rounds. I think it's very competitive. Umar's going to have to rely on his grappling, which he doesn't usually rely on. He usually relies on his kicks. Piotr Yan's going to block the kicker, get in nice and close. Kickers don't like going against boxers who are closing the range. It's a very interesting fight. I'm going to be picking Yan. People forget, man, those Dougie streams were goated. The way are you guys? I know. I'm going to load it back in. I just mixed it. More ability to land, but more power. Izzy? Yeah, Izzy, power. I mean, he knocked down Robert Whittaker and Paulo Costa, so he does have power. And he slept Alex Pereira. You can say Izzy has power. He slept people. Weasel is a casual nowadays, only watches the main card. Ooh, much like Lucas Tracy, I see. No, mate, I'll get you when DJ Aiden gets here, you bloody dingbat, mate. We'll be right. Me and DJ Aiden and you, we're going to do a live stream one day, a panel. You, me, DJ Aiden. It's going to be great, Christian Grey. Who is your favourite fighter to watch? JDM, local music lover. It's in the fists. Izzy will get out-muscled by RDR. I think Izzy will get out-muscled by RDR. Dougie channeling all of the Indians from his call centre. Hello, India. Shout out to India. I have been to Ahmedabad. What a city, sir. I tell you what, everything is on the street. Anything you need, just go down to the street. Skynet was Pakistani. There you go. Dougie could eat a big meaty hook from Lucas Tracy. Easily, mate. Hell yeah, brother. You like the Australian vanilla ice. What the fuck? Because we're old? Thanks, B Fatty. I was feeling really self-confident today, mate. I woke up today. I was feeling myself. I had a good fucking look at myself in the gym mirror today. I was like, Jesus Christ, Dougie, you've still got it for an old unk. But here you are, B Fatty, tearing me down. I mean, Rob took RDR to a close decision, and Izzy has always been a better fighter than Rob. I don't think... Whoa. Izzy and Rob are neck and neck, and arguably Rob beat Izzy in the rematch. Just hold on to it there, Nacho. I don't think RDR has the power to crack Izzy's chin. It's not about the chin, it's the bodywork. Yan will box Umar up. I think so. I think Yan will box Umar up. So 5 round was the one that lost it for Whittaker. Yeah, round 5 is the swing round, it seems to be, for everybody. Jan's problem is high guard leaves him very open for takedowns. I know, Toad, I agree. Is Jiu-Jitsu more worthless than American wrestling in the UFC? No, American wrestling is like being limbless in the UFC. But having American wrestling in the UFC is the equivalent of being a paraplegic. At least with Jiu-Jitsu, you can use it for finishing and scrambles. Umar needs to be aware of Jan's kicks too, though. That is true, Wixon. Very true. Judging by the rounds Eric and Dougie claimed, yeah, round 5 is the one. Lions and Tigers and Bears, we're going to have a great time, Christian Gray. It's going to be a hell of a pub session. I see how Whittaker could have won on the scorecards, but I'm glad he didn't. We need new blood in the division. That's fair enough, B Fatty. Obviously, I'm going to be biased because of my insane Australianism. Is JDM autistic? We're all a little bit autistic. Umar subs Yarn in round 1. He does take round 1 off. That is a scary thought. Soy Strickland. I need some water. Look at all the water I'm drinking. What a wonderful amount of water. Soy Strickland beats Whittaker. He couldn't get his head out of the way of RDR's lousy jab. Whittaker takes down Sean Strickland with ease and ground and pounds the living hell out of him. Eric? RDR submits Adesanya, just like DDP. Yeah, I could see RDR destroying Israel Adesanya. Destroying him. Me and Nacho will go through you like butter when we find you, mate. Bring it! Fed Square, Saturday, midday. I'll actually be there this week. I'll actually be there legitimately this Saturday. Fed Square, midday this Saturday. What's up, Two Smelly Fingers? How are you, dude? Cap, Izzy slept Alex and Rob and finished Costa. I thought it was pretty obvious he's got more power than Rob. Yeah, I would say he's got more power than Rob, but I wouldn't say he's a better fighter than Rob, Nacho. Calm down with that. Arya is so shit on the feet. He reacts like an amateur while getting hit. He does, but it doesn't matter. The question is, it's effective. G'day, Miguel. How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. We'll get to you. G'day, Too Smelly. How are you, brother? We'll get to everybody. Wixon, did you hear my boy? You heard my boy. Did you see how Izzy thought Costa was his dog and started to do the doggy style? I did. You know what, Skynet? I have seen that before, believe it or not. Very funny, isn't it? Izzy's footwork and his defense is much more suited to avoid RDR's grappling. Rob's whole thing is blitzing forward, which allows him to get caught in the clinch. Yes, but RDR doesn't mind pressuring forward, and we've talked about how CKB guys hate being pressured with that forward pressure. They want to dance around on the outside. RDR's not going to let him do that. Izzy's style of fighting, it's over. This ain't 2023. The peeps are still falling for it. It is clearly outdated when you have physicality and grappling pressure. With the boxing, you will beat his pretty style. I agree with Cayman. On this one. Difference in definition, again, I think Izzy drops people with the timing and accuracy rather with the raw power. But yeah, he's unfortunately better than Rob. I will not stand this Robert Whittaker slander in my chat. I'm banning everybody. Everybody's getting timed out. I'll just talk to myself for a bit. Dougie sounds like... Where am I at? I saw Dougie sounds like... Oh no, what have I done? I've gone too far. Oh, bloody hell. Dougie sounds like Christian Hemsworth. If only I looked like him. That DJ had an ex-Dougie, ex-Christian Grey stream will break the internet. Mate, it'll be like Kim Kardashian's ass with milk getting poured all over it. It's the only thing anyone will talk about for days. Water bragging? Who's water bragging? The Dugster's live! I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate not being at work as well, mate. Finally get to catch one. It's good to see you here too, Smelly. I hope you're well, man. The question is, how is MMA? The question now in MMA is, who is next for Ilia Topuria? I know, Miguel. It's so annoying. The UFC lightweight division are a bunch of fucking pussies that won't fight each other. Fight each other, you fucking pussies, mate. Rob hurt RDR. Rob did hurt RDR. If only he could finish him. Don't listen to what they say, Dougie. You could whoop at least 10 Pajeets at the same... Why must we bring poor India into this, Christian Grey? Leave them be. Did anyone skip just then? No. What? Sorry. What? Too smelly? CKB? Yeah, CKB. Izzy's gym. The CKB fighters, city kickboxing, they hate being pressured. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Skynet got nothing on 5 pints. Skynet is always welcome to drink some pints in Dougie's corner. Do you remember when Izzy threw spears at Alex's son after he beat him? I do remember that. What a fucking troll. Trolling a child. Insane, isn't it? What's up, Friendless Norseman? Good to see you, dude. Izzy and Rob have outdated styles. They do have outdated styles. Yeah, people have figured them out. RDR has that extendo Max Holloway ribcage. It is gross, isn't it? Personally, I would take him down and just elbow the fuck out of his rib bones. I like that plan, OTMO. Yeah, I like that plan, but people want to stay away from his grappling. But no, I think you were right on that. Too smelly. It's the giving you the sparkles in the head. D-Wood MMA, thanks for the answer. What are your thoughts on Big Ank versus Powhatan? Would love for Powhatan to get it, but he seemed completely outclassed in the first for me. Is he supposed to improve at 38? Yeah, D-Wood MMA, luckily, you're in the right chat. There's a lot of people in this chat. I'm not one of them. But a lot of people in this chat believe that Alex Pereira can get it done. He was just tired and injured from the busy schedule that he had. I think, now this is what chat thinks, because they're big Alex Pereira fans. I think Magomed Ankalaev is going to march him down again. I think Poltan knows that he can't move backwards this time, so he's going to have to stand there with Magomed Ankalaev, and Magomed Ankalaev is probably going to sleep him in the 3rd or the 4th round. Izzy isn't that big for 185. He could probably make 175 if that existed. Yeah, he probably could, mate. Probably could. Dougie sounds like... Very good, Justin Kennedy. Good way to start a sentence. I also enjoy starting sentences and never... I love Rob when he was my favorite fighter for like a decade, but time's up on that. I know, time is up on Robert. I know, Carpathius. When are we getting on stream together, dude? When I come to Warrnambool, I've got to fix the van. It's not sounding good, boys. There was a Fury fight card, and all the 3 tall, lanky fighters literally got slept. It keeps happening constantly. There are no lanky UFC champs anymore. Yeah, the rangy kickboxing meta, it's over. It's over for rangy kickboxing. I think they do Topuria Gaethje in December, co-main Pantoja Van. I think they do that too. I think they want to go. I think they're going to want to do Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje because it's a good, easy title defense for Ilia Topuria. I agree with you, Wixon. Lightweight has turned into welterweight. It really has, Friendless Norseman. I'm a total spaz. Sorry for spamming. You're not a total spaz. Don't worry about it, mate. It was a good conversation. I enjoyed it. I'd like to see Brandon Allen versus Izzy. Yes. Yes! Yes! Destroy Izzy. Hopefully the bookies are thinking the same thing you are. Then I'll make some bank on Izzy. Yeah, that'd be good. At least that way you get a win. Hopefully so. I think they will. I think I'll have the majority on my side. Doesn't mean I'm right. I think I'll have the majority on my side. I think RDR could definitely smush Izzy into submission. He's as big as it. That's what I mean. Like, I think if the odds get dropped, Nacho, you'll be looking at that delicious underdog money. What the fuck is Shavkat doing? He's sitting on the sidelines till he gets a title shot. It's bullshit, Mitch. People forget, man, that Milky Kim Kardashian magazine was everywhere. It was everywhere for like a fucking month. It's fair to say Rob might be the 2nd worst champ in the last 10 years. Hello, help me. How are you, dude? No, it is not fair to say Robert Whittaker is one of the greatest fighters of all time. I will not hear any arguments against it. The Yoel Romero defense definitely counts. He defended his belt even if Yoel Romero didn't compete for it. And he was robbed against Izzy, so he technically has 3 title defenses. I am Lucas Tracy maxing. Izzy is decidedly big. He was walking around at like 230. There is no way he's making weight under 185. I thought, oh, was that just bullshit he was speaking during the Blackowicz build-up? Rob is more Maori than Kai Kara France? Yes. Big Ink has the power that makes people run away from him. He does. If Alex was white, he'd be smart. If Alex was white, he'd be smart enough to use his jab properly against Magomed Ankalaev. That's racist. Dougie, you didn't finish your... But now I'm reading you not finishing your... Not at all. Small guys can move down because they can carry low body weight. But who are we talking about? Izzy's not exactly small. Nothing like a cigar and a glass of whiskey. Nothing like 2 smelly fingers. You know what's up. Rob should fight the winner of Dolidze versus Hernandez. There we go. Now we're on. Wixon gets it. Ian Gary came half a decade too late. He would have ran the lanky kickboxer area. Yeah, it is too bad for Ian Machado Gary. He's vegan and he's a lanky kickboxer. And he's a cuck. So it's over for Ian. It's over for him. Although Ian can grapple and take the back and just backpack his way. So he might backpack his way to a title shot. It's possible. He did it to MVP. I think Fluffy would beat Izzy. I think Fluffy would beat Izzy too. Where is my boy Arnold Allen? Dude's been erased from all the fun matchups. Help me. You're going to enjoy tomorrow's video, brother. I'll just leave it at that. You're going to enjoy tomorrow's video. Help me, I couldn't agree more. Fuck you, Eric. Rob climbing up the worst champions ladder real quick. Fuck you, Justin. The only worse champ than Dustin. Only the worst champ was Dustin. Fuck you, Kyle. Fuck you. Izzy was not that fat back then. True. Whittaker getting size mocked after saying he can move up to 205. Oh, all right. Okay. Do we need to do this? Do we need to keep doing this to Robert Whittaker? Is this whole stream going to be let's just shit on Robert Whittaker for the next 30 minutes? I don't want to be here for this stream. I'm going to come back after there's another fight. Why can't we shit on someone else's? Why can't we shit on someone else? Can't we go back to abusing Ian Gary or something? Why do we have to abuse Robert Whittaker? It's not fun when it's happening to me. Why can't we do it to someone else? Let's all laugh at Charles Oliveira again. Why do we have to tease Robert Whittaker on stream? I want to laugh at someone else's favorite fighter. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Sorry if you've already released a video on this, but what are your thoughts on the GOAT list? I personally think it needs to be several lists. GOAT of impact, GOAT of skill, GOAT on accomplishments. Oh, D-Wood, we've talked about it so much on the channel, brother. We've talked about it so much on the channel, and I've got slides. So since you're new here, I'll respect you, and I'll respect your question. All right, what are the criteria for a GOAT list? Dominant, quality is first, legacy wins, longevity, quality of wins, obviously, skills and dominance. Now, how does all of this work in a GOAT list? You need to have a certain amount of skills. What skills do you have? Petr Yan has got a great set of skills. Then you need to get quality wins with those skills. Unfortunately for Petr Yan, he has not gotten the quality wins. They are L's on his record. So Petr Yan is stuck at this level. And then out of those quality wins, what legacy did you create? And this is what defines the GOAT list. In general, these are the names that I think belong on the GOAT list before you can start putting people into there. And you'll notice that there's already 30 names on here, and the GOAT list fills up rather quickly, mate. So there you go. I've got slides ready to go about the GOAT list. We talk about it so often on this channel, mate. Thank you for the question, D-Wood MMA. I appreciate it. I don't know, boxing is currently better than kickboxing and MMA. Leg kicks take too long to have an effect. I agree, Spectronominus. I agree. I did. We talked about this on a live stream a couple of months ago. Yeah, boxing has become the new meta of MMA, I believe. Gary probably would have 49-46, the Leon victim. The Leon Victor. He probably would have, mate. Dan Henderson, top 30. You got to put Dan Henderson in the top 30, mate. Have to. Why do fighters like Rob and Dustin have so much charisma with just interim? It's crazy. Why do fighters like Rob and Dustin have so much charisma with just interim? It's crazy. I think it's just personality, mate. There's some guys that you like and some guys that you hate. Why does everyone hate Ian Gary? People shouldn't hate Ian Gary. He talks shit, he fights often, people just hate him. It's just the luck of the draw. Some people like you, some people hate you. Arnold Allen sucks monkey balls. What's up? I'm extremely Asian. Good to see you, dude. Arnold Allen's a very good fighter. I mean that in a good way. No, you're all good, Mike. You're all good, dude. You're all good. Whittaker should be considered a champ with how trash he was. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Whittaker stream? We're not doing a Whittaker stream. How bad of a person is John Jones? Yeah, let's all laugh at John Jones again. That's funny. 0 title defenses. Robert is Jamal Hill level. Shut up. Robert is not Jamal Hill level. The Yoel Romero fight definitely counts as a title defense. Whittaker defended his title. Yoel Romero just couldn't win it. Always a good fighter to shit on. No, stop it. Jamal Hill's better than Whittaker. No, not true. Only roid users are allowed on my GOAT list, so everyone's allowed on your GOAT list. You're welcome, D-Wood. D-Wood, the last thing the MMA community needs is more GOAT lists. Yeah, that's sort of what we do around here, Nacho. Where is Kenny right now to say there's nothing better than a Dougie stream and a bunch of coconut oil? Kenny, we'll see. We'll see if Kenny behaves himself. Herzog should be the ref for the DDP Hamzat fight. Let Hamzat get destroyed. Herzog should be the ref for the DDP Hamzat fight. So I messaged Herzog. By the way, I messaged Herzog because I did watch back the Yaya fight real close. And I think Herzog did a perfect job in the Yaya fight. A perfect job. We could go through it slowly, but whenever how far down am I on this chat? I'm not too far down. Yeah. Whenever Yaya got knocked down, Herzog got in real close and was making sure to stare at Yaya's eyes to see if there was still consciousness in there, to allow Yaya to keep fighting. Then at the end of the second round, Herzog made sure that no one on Yaya's team picked him up and put him on his stool, which referees very rarely do. And Herzog was looking at Yaya to see if Yaya could make it back to his stool. So Herzog was going to stop the fight if Yaya couldn't even sit on his stool properly, which Yaya did do. Then Herzog allowed the team to have their 1 minute with Yaya, and then Herzog brought in a doctor to see if Yaya could continue. Herzog, and this was all before Herzog's eye blew open, Herzog literally did it by the book fucking perfectly. Perfectly. And he got shat on for that performance, so I messaged him on Instagram and said, well done, mate. That was a perfect reffing job. Cody Garbrandt better than Whittaker? Absolutely not, Eric. Absolutely not. Kaneka's lost in the sauce right now. Let's talk about how Hamzat fights once a year. Yeah, let's bag Hamzat. Let's stop ripping on Whittaker. Robert Whittaker is the only UFC fighter in Skyrim. No one can take that away. There we go, OTM. That's what we need. That's all. And anyone can be in Skyrim. It's just a patch. Dan Henderson. Dan Henderson, man. People forget Dan Henderson. Pride champion. He was in City live stream earlier, thirsting over you like mad as usual, hoping you're going to be live. Classic Kenny, you love him. You notice it includes Matt Hughes, but not George St. Pierre. You'll notice it includes Matt Hughes. George St. Pierre is on my GOAT list, absolutely. The reason why I believe DDP will beat Hamzat is this. Hamzat is incredible. Hamzat is incredible of a wrestler. Hamzat, as incredible of a wrestler as he is, has not shown to me that he has a plan B. No matter how many times he takes DDP down, it's still taxing and trying to control the strongest middleweight around. At a certain point, you will slow down and the attempts become less effective and is less physically imposing. He can't control DDP in the clinch. When he's tired, he has to take DDP down or he is fucked. I completely agree with you, Cayman. He's got one plan. Take DDP down and take the back. And if that doesn't work, DDP is going to be like the fucking juggernaut, bitch. He is going to start to grow and grow and grow, much like me on a Sunday morning. It's going to get bigger, thicker, and girthier. And he is going to destroy Hamzat Chimaev. I'm Extremely Asian, says, I like Ian Gary. Fair enough, mate. You're allowed to like who you want to like. Local Music Lover says, genuinely curious, what wins that make his resume top 30 for you? The Vanderlei KO. Yeah, all the work that he did in Pride in the early days. One of the GOATs. Absolutely. He has to be on the GOAT list. You got to put Dan Henderson on the GOAT list, Local Music Lover. You have to. You have to, mate. Ian Machado Ferry has the voice from a silent film. He does have that kind of a voice, doesn't he? Layla, can I get in the cage now? Layla, can I ever go now? Oh, I'll just sit here and watch with more oil. Whittaker nearly has the same record as Kevin Holland. Oh, shut the fuck up, Justin Kennedy. He got robbed against He got robbed against Izzy. He got robbed against Reinier to Riddler. Just different levels of comp. Dougie sending those thirst traps to Herzog. I just wanted him to know that he did a good job. We should do a Hendo fight, watch back stream soon. We should do a Henderson watch back stream. That'd be good, yeah. Should I allow Marab on my GOAT list? He is about as confirmed of a roid cheat as you can get without actually popping. Yes, of course. You should let them all. They're all on steroids. This is a distraction rage bait from Whittaker. Yeah, you guys are just trying to... This is a distraction from the rage bait. Thank you, Justin Kennedy. I needed that. That one nearly went right over my head. In the words of the GOAT DJ, Robert Whittaker had a great career, but his last few fights have been win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. Exactly. Doesn't make him horrible. Just means that we're going out with a little bit of a sore ending. That's how it is. Dougie said, fuck view and interview fighters. Let's interview the refs and the ring girls next. I think it would be really interesting to interview the referees, OTM. Don't you think? To ask them why they did in certain situations. One of my favorite fighters to go back and watch their career. Yeah, Dan Henderson. Well, Dan Henderson, man. People forget Dan Henderson. Also, when you look at how Usman got up from Hamzat in 3 rounds, he was unhooking the legs and turning towards Hamzat instead of giving up his back, like in the first round, I think DDP will use legitimate jiu-jitsu sweeps, giving up trying to anti-wrestle. I agree. There's going to be a lot of defensive jiu-jitsu grappling to scramble back on top. I agree. Herzog is legitimately the only good ref in the sport. I know, I could make a video about it, how Herzog handled every single minute of that fight perfectly. Herzog is the best current ref. He is, man. No, Justin, in fact, I am not delusional, says Big Mike. Hobbit the Whipper Whittaker got broken by RDR. He almost cried when he clinched in the 5th. No! He was gritting down on his mouthpiece. He pretty much won that fight. It was a bloody robbery. What's up, Antoine? How are you, dude? Robert has a great career. Rare few elites. He's got a good career, mate. He's got a good career. Damn, you DM'd Kenny. You blocked Kenny. I didn't block Kenny. I didn't block Kenny. I didn't unblock Kenny. DDP pulling guard. DDP's gonna look for ankle picks. DDP's gonna look for heel hooks. DDP's gonna get his way out. Don't worry about that. Rob's greatest accomplishment is being a 16-year-old Rob's greatest accomplishment is being in a 16-year-old game. You wish you could be in that game, simply kudos. How are you, mate? Good to see you, dude. I hope that you're well. Didn't even watch much of the card yesterday. Is the Muhammad Yahya Amazing L the first fight I watched back? Yes! The Muhammad Yahya fight is an absolute must-watch. Must-watch. Open up, Dougie. Open up. What's up, Sus Pasture? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. I genuinely think it's more a case of Rob being old and washed than RDR being elite. About what he went for a trip, somehow pulled back guard, but Rob was too tired to capitalize. I agree. I think it's just Robert being at the end of his career. I think that's what it is, mate. Same thing with the fight style and stance as well. Like, Robert just can't move his head out of the way like he used to. Did Dougie just claim he's digging down Hamzat on Sunday? was a fun little analogy, wasn't it? Ban all Mexicans, ice is coming, says Sus Pasture. Thank you, Mike, for the 10 gifted memberships. Who we got? Let's see if we can get some regulars going. Thank you, Mike, for the 10 gifted memberships. And only 2 went through. It looks like we've once again maxed out on memberships. Go back to donating money, boys, if you want to donate to the channel. Looks like we have maxed out on members in the channel again. Everyone that's eligible to become a member is a member. But thank you, Mike, for gifting the memberships, dude. I really appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Thoughts on Khabib? Hold up, refunding. Don't blame you. Thoughts on Khabib saying he would tell Hamzat to box with DDP if he was his coach? Seems suicidal, but he may be seeing something in his boxing that I am not. Yeah, I don't think Khabib's a very good coach. I think there's too much pressure on him to live up to Abdulmanap's legacy. I think he gasses out the fighters. I don't think he's a very good coach. What's up, Fight Talk Sports? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. I hope you're well. Rob wins have been against great unranked bums. No. Jared Cannonier. People forget he's a marauder. Got robbed against Imavov. One of the GOATs. No, help me. Not falling for it. Interview my meth head midget father. I'd love to do that, Sus Pasture. We could have some really interesting conversations. Dustin's acceptable to be considered up and down ending because he actually fought for the title, unlike Whittaker. Whittaker literally held the title, Eric. You're going to have to do better in your rage bait, mate. Dustin got an interim title. Whittaker had a complete... Whittaker? Fuck. Whittaker, not Whittaker. Whittaker had a full and complete belt. An undisputed belt. Do you believe that people exist after dying, Dougie? Of course I do, mate. The big blue cage in the sky. Henderson might be... Shit, I've missed one. Here we are. Henderson might be my favourite fighter to watch because he just explodes your head if he connects. With telegraphing, he does every single time. He's about to do the right hand with the leg kicks. It's hilarious. Can be boring as fuck sometimes, just waiting for that perfect moment. That is true. Henderson can be very like, when is he going to unleash the H-bomb? When's it going to happen? That is very true, local music lover. So I think you're going to enjoy it when we do a Dan Henderson career watchback stream one day. I am extremely Asian says DDP will be one of Hamzat's easiest opponents to take down and keep down. Didn't Till take him down? Till didn't... I don't think Till took him down. I think Till reversed a position. And DDP was dominating Till in the grappling for like the entire first round. Also, Derek Brunson was having a very hard time keeping Whittaker down, keeping DDP down, as DDP was using his superior jiu-jitsu to create scrambles and get back up. RDR versus Adesanya as a featured fight, pay-per-view fight, or co-main. Oh, that screams. RDR versus Israel Adesanya screams of an Abu Dhabi Fight Night main event. Robert is going out with a anal fissure. Disgusting, Christian Grey. Absolutely disgusting. Dougie, I would take the licks if Hobbit finished RDR in the third. As a Dutchman, I got a gloat for my... Oh, you're Dutch. Of course, Friendless Norseman. Dutch. Of course, you need a gloat. You go for it, mate. This is what the sport's all about. This is your moment, brother. You got one over on us. Go hard in the paint. As a Dutchman, I got a gloat for my boy. He just needed some of that horse beef from Uberim. Mate, he might already be on it. The dude's a fucking giant. It was a masterclass from Yaya. It was a masterclass from Yaya. Mike flashing the wallet, and we love it. What a cock on this bloke. What an absolute cock. Would you feed Robert Whittaker's pecker a peanut? I would not. What's up, Combat Catholic? How are you, dude? Good to see you, dude. How are you, man? How are you? I just watched Khabib from the Hamzat fight, and he really didn't like that brother. That game plan would leave Hamzat dead. I just watched Khabib on the Hamzat fight. I really don't like that brother. That game plan is going to leave Hamzat dead in the ER. Yeah, it's not a good game plan from Khabib. We maxed out the member. You guys did max out the memberships. Well done. Khabib is a great trainer, but in an average cornerman, I don't even know if he's a great trainer, dude. They're all gassing out now, and they didn't used to do that. I think Khabib's overworking the team. I don't know who said that in yesterday's stream, but I think they're correct. What's up, Captain Rafolo? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. Would you rather coach Khabib? Would you rather be coached by Khabib or Tim Welch? Oh, one of them is going to kill you in training, and the other one is going to teach you to just spar. No, Tim Welch is... Sorry, Sean O'Malley's coach. Mr. It's going to be over soon, buddy. Just throw a double leg. After this, we'll go back and we'll do a podcast and we'll just talk about THC. I'd rather be coached by Tim Welch. Either way, you're going to lose, but at least your body's not going to be destroyed by Tim Welch. What happened? Do you still get your share of the money? I don't think so. That's why I say donate in dollars. Please, if you want to donate, you want to help the channel out, everyone's a member. So if you feel like donating, please donate in dollars. And if you can't afford to donate, please like the stream and tell your mum and your dad about it. Kenny must have pulled a Matthew Perry then. Kenny's not banned. Kenny's not banned. Kenny's not banned. Kenny's welcome to come back to the channel. Impression of MMA, Joey. Oh, no. Nacho, I'd like your answer. Nacho, I'd like your answer, your question, honey. Disgusting. Whittaker and Dustin have the same amount of undisputed title fights. Whittaker's won them, though, Toad. That's the difference. Freudian slip. I know, I hate it. Thoughts on red wine being good for the heart? It is good for the heart. Not too much. Everything in moderation. Not too much. Just a little bit. Little bit. Ban all non-members? True. I said end of the career, mate. Nice Freudian slip. I never said Whittaker. I never said Whittaker. Completely different. Whittaker, completely different people. Ban the Indian kid too? No, we love Skynet. He's bloody hilarious. Skynet is such a based Indian. It's wonderful to see. Too smelly. Red wine once a week is good for you. Every other day. There you go. There are the benefits. Mike would be Tim because then I could still smoke weed. Khabib worked in his guys into the ground. I think it is counterproductive. I agree with Nacho. I said the same thing. Do you have any idea when the Hendo watch stream would be? No idea, local music lover. No idea. Just depends when the mood strikes us. Whenever I've got 8 hours to do a watch party stream. I'll try and let you guys know ahead of time in the community tab because they are fun when we do career watchbacks. Donating so that I don't have to like the stream. Thank you, Nacho. What a based move. Donating instead of liking. Thank you, Nacho, for the $2. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Nacho. Absolutely loved it when we did a Anderson Silva career watchback and then complained the entire time during the Dustin Poirier career watchback. It all depends on whether or not you like the fighter. Much like everything on MMA YouTube. I respect it. My headphones are running out of battery. The case for my headphones is in the other room. Fuck it. It is what it is. A beat helps me stay on track and stops my dyslexia from overreacting. But that's alright, we'll be fine. Do you have any idea when we did that one? Hello, Dougie. Coach tier list. We've done a coach's tier list, simply kudos. We've done a coach's tier list. We'll have to revisit it one day. I think we had S tier. S tier was Mike Perry's girlfriend. Maybe Khabib just hates Hamzat. Could be that, Antoine. Could be that. Nacho, completely acceptable answer. There, the guy doesn't miss. True. Robert versus GM3 next. No, GM3's too low, unfortunately. We need a rising contender. As Scandinavian Chad, anyone left in the motherland is a bit of a pussy for not going right. True, if there are any whites left in Scandinavia, you are a pussy. You should have been on a Viking boat many, many years ago. Probably gassing because they lost their supply of meldonium. Oh, mate, what do you mean? That was just the doctor prescribed it to just 5 of them at the same time. Khabib works everyone to his level. They're not on their level. Abdulmanap talked about how he would push everyone differently in one of his interviews. Khabib works everyone to his level, not at their level. This makes sense. Like if Khabib is going around the entire team, making people wish they were in hell. But it's different. It was more one-on-one with Abdulmanap. And it probably makes sense as well because it would have been a much smaller team. Now Khabib has got a super team. Earlier KOs prime Khabib. Don't think so, Spectronominus. Do not think so. Robert's not old. He just got kneed in the breadbasket multiple times. You think he got kneed in the balls as well as glove glabs? I didn't see him getting kneed in the balls multiple times. Tim Welch is a good coach, but him being friends with Sean compromises him. Without being his friend, I feel like he would be better, especially against a coach like Shit Bib. Yeah. I would still rather be trained by Tim Welch because either way you're going to lose. Is Tim Welch a great coach? I don't know. I don't think he is, Eric. I don't think he is. Stray grifted still come through. They still come through? Fuck yes. Oh, Rob was looking like Bo Nickel in the 5th. Why do you, Lord of the Pies, your rage bait is not going to work today, mate. It's not going to work today at all. Okay? Bo Nickel literally gave up. Robert Whittaker was in there till the last second, arguably won. Can you draw us a picture of your hot cousins? No, and they're not hot, they're just my cousins. Leftover gifted membership must still count. That's when the new subs join. I don't know either. As long as it goes in my bank account, life is good. Robert hasn't won a single undisputed title fight. The first Yol fight was an interim, and the second wasn't anything because Yol missed weight. He defended his belt. Yol couldn't win it. I'm Lucas Tracy maxing and counting it as a defense. No way Spectre or Friendless aren't subscribed and aren't maxed. YouTube and just shit at its job. They might not be turned on for gifted memberships, Capatheist. Nacho is always playing 4D chat. He's one of the best. Typical Nacho. He's one of the best. He's one of the best. When's the next jerk-off stream? You'd like to know, wouldn't you, Sus Pasture, you disgusting bastard. Sucked that Robert was so close to winning. I know, Fight Talk. I know, mate. I had a bit of a sad moment in my post-fight recap. Bit of sadness. Albazi saw what Ian did to Yaya and said, fuck that. I ain't fighting another Asian because I'm the extremely Asians. They're putting on the power now. Asians are taking over. This is the new Asian era. Time for the BRICS awakening. The only thing RDR learned from Dutch kickboxing gym is those knees. Well, it turns out that's all he bloody needs, mate. You know? It's like Francis Ngannou's big, meaty uppercut. You only need one move, and it's devastating. He's never going to gain as much from this fight. He always gets put in those no-win situations. He's not going to gain much from this fight. He always gets put in these no-win situations. I mean, it's hard to say no-win when it was so close to being a win. But that's the UFC in the top 5, isn't it, Fight Talk? You know what I mean, brother? Like, there's no easy fights in the top 5. Especially when you're an old name that held a belt and defended it, Toad. The UFC, the young eat the old. That's what we do here. It sucks. It sucks when it's like happening to Rob and it's happening to Tony and, you know, it's happening to Dustin. Like, it sucks, man. But this is the sport. I can't help but notice I haven't got my invite to Dougie's membership sleepover, and you never will, sus past you. Like a music lover, double it for the next guy. There you go. Rob versus winner of Delidze versus Hernandez. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is the right level of contender fight. Watch them put Whittaker against Shara Bullet. Robbie wins that one. His blitz style works against Shara Bullet. How do you rank Drickus' coach? He will tase you if you don't kiss him very highly. That's the level of coaching these fighters need. Fucking tase them. Get him in there. Listen, kid, how can you not do that in a fight? How can you not do that? Friendless Norseman says, I would kiss DDP. Gay! How did the talk about your hot cousin... stop, because she looks like they're not... Dakota Ditchever. I said once, oh, my cousins look like that. Eastern European. Tall, blonde, blue eyes. That's what my cousins look like. Bo Nichols should have a... I'm not talking about my cousins anymore. Bo Nichols should have 5-star body strength in UFC 5. He should have a fucking the lowest possible. Like, if you do one jab to Bo Nichols' body, his character just crumples over. My favorite phrase of yours is going dick to balls in a skirt. Going dick to balls in a skirt. My favorite phrase of yours you love is going dick to balls. It is a good one. Whittaker has been on top for a decade. I'm ready for the trolls, but I think people are not realizing how much film is out there on him. Someone like Ilya's data guy would have a field day with that. I know, dude. Like, Whittaker's gone through wars. Whittaker's body is destroyed. Whittaker's getting older, so he's not as fast. And the game plan for Whittaker has sort of been written. He's in a Wonder Boy-esque sort of situation. You know what I mean? Bobby Knuckles' early career speaks for itself. Exactly, mate. Bobby bloody Knuckles. He was this close to beating RDR. We're still going on a title run. Do you want the receipt for the Waffle House Chipotle mayonnaise? Absolutely, mate. I'm sending it to my taxman. I don't have a gift of membership. I activated and I just realized it. There you go, local music driver. So you can always activate one on the back end. Beautiful stuff. Risky mentioning bricks on YouTube, and yet another stream for my shadow banning. Once again, I've been shadow banned again. The problem with Whittaker is that he's got too many 25 minutes on tape. I know. I agree. I agree. You guys are right. He's just at that stage, man. You know how to game plan for Whittaker. Imagine when MMA Joseph beefs up a bunch of nacho cheese. Oh! What the fuck is with fish oil and or vitamins? Do I fuck with fish oil and or vitamins, and which ones? Just go to your local pharmacy. Look at the count. See how many are in there. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. It's got to be a good, cheap multivitamin for men. Good, cheap fish oil. Just check the back. Check the ingredients. And do both. Do both. You absolutely need to do both. Do you like DDPs? Stop it. Plus, Whittaker is pretty predictable. He's very predictable. He thinks he's tricking you with his jab in and out style. You're not tricking anyone anymore, Whittaker. That's why you got your head jabbed off. Tim Welch versus Khabib is interesting. In my opinion, some people like Sugar could actually benefit from Khabib like a coach, but someone like Umar could maybe benefit from the relaxed environment that Tim creates. Yeah, I think what we were talking about before, how our Dulmanap catered it to the fighter, is the correct way to go about it. You're the coach. You got to work with your fighter, which is why we're sort of seeing super gyms not do as well as, you know, smaller gyms from the outside, and then these gyms from the outside like CKB, once they start to become super gyms in New Zealand, now the CKB fighters aren't doing as well because it's coaching. Coaching is one-on-one. You can't mass coach an entire room. Dougie, it's not gay. It's cultural practice. Doesn't mean it's not gay. It can still be gay. Pride Month is a cultural practice in the West. So literally there to celebrate the gays. It's still gay. It can be cultural and gay. That's enough of that. YouTube. You are on YouTube. You're not hanging at the bar with the boys. Will happen to Volk too, unfortunately. He'll lose to Mobster. He'll beat Mobster. Then Gene. Then Arnold Allen. He'll get the belt. Favorable matchup against a belly top 10 level guy. I agree with all of that, except for the Mobster thing, Toad. I agree. You brought the cousin talk on yourself? I did. Sounds hot to me. Fucking hell. He said his cousins were nicknamed the Throat Goats and alright. She's not hot. It goes on to describe being hot. Okay. Dougie wants to be like Khabib and keep his cousins to himself. No. Ilya would beat Whittaker. Nah, mate. Whittaker would box the bloody head off. Ilya might sleep Whittaker. That stereotype is Northern Europeans. Eastern European stereotype is a Russian villager. Exactly, Carpathius. You know the picture. How did your channel become home for all the Whittaker haters? I've never really seen anyone hate on him before this cesspit because they know I like him. And let's be honest, I kind of deserve it. You know, most of this channel is just me poking fun and making fun of other fighters because I don't care, and all of India. This channel is mainly me just teasing people. And, you know, I think I reap what I sow, ironically. Pardon the pun. I've Robert Whittakering the Reaper what I sow. Of course Robert Whittaker's the one to get his face fucking ripped off. No one else in the UFC has had their fucking jaw separated from their face. Oh, Toad's right. The downfall of Volkanovski and JDM is going to be hell on this channel in the next 5 years. Absolute living hell. Whittaker versus Till in karate combat. Who are you picking? Mate, Whittaker can win a belt. Whittaker could beat Sam Alvey in karate combat. Thorn Super EPA. What are we doing here? Thorn Super EPA Pro, the best. Oh, I feel like Two Smelly Fingers, I'm Extremely Asian is talking to you. Thorn Super EPA Pro is the best multi-oil fish oil tablet. There you go. Check that out. You guys got to remember, I'm in Australia, so we have completely different ones. I just use Blackmore's. Blackmore's is totally fine. Did you hear the story about Bryce Mitchell naked in front of a bunch of Muslim guys? I did, Lord of the Pies. We talked about it that very day, and we played it on the stream. It's a great story, wasn't it? I referenced it in today's video. Watch today's video, Lord of the Pies. We need that UFC fighter. We need that UFC fighters that will be caught at a Diddy Party tier list, and we did that already. Why didn't anyone tell me? We didn't do that one yet. We haven't done that one yet, OTM. We'll absolutely do that one day. That's a great one. Where would YouTube have a problem with talking about bricks? Is that CEO Google? Yep. Let's not get super. Yeah. Let's stick to MMA. You know? Bryce got his booty took. Bryce won, mate. What are you talking about? Have you read the Bible? It says to greet your brothers with a holy on the cheek, mate. On the cheek. On the cheek. All right? Completely different. They're completely different things. I'm a huge Whittaker fan as well. He did get an unfair shake during the Adesanya rivalry, but now he is on the decline. There. Yeah, no. So, guys that don't know, Fight Talk, he's one of our New Zealand brethren. You know? Yes, we can all smell the sheep, but that's all right. No, Fight Talk is one of our New Zealand brethren, and Rob Whittaker is born in New Zealand, represents New Zealand massively as well, which is what was always so ironic about Izzy claiming New Zealand to Whittaker. Very strange. And yeah, he did. He got the shit end of the stick during the Adesanya era because the UFC was so heavy on marketing Adesanya. And he got slept by Adesanya. And now he is on the decline, and it hurts to watch. Brittlecar. Robert Brittlecar. Stop it. And all of India. Good point. Fuck, Whittaker got KO'd by Izzy and then dog walked in the second. He didn't get dog walked in the second fight. Stop it. JDM goes undefeated until 27 when Danny Barlow takes the throne. You wish, mate. Everyone bigs Dagestani Georgian fighters, but Australians are pretty goated now. I mean, we are running the UFC right now. I mean, all of Dagestan is just afraid of Craig Jones, the fucking larrikin. Now's our era. We're on our era. This is our era. We're in the Anzac era. It's going to end too. All eras end. Ours will end too. And the shitstorm that is coming my way at the end of this era, I've got to enjoy it now while we're here. Because one day we too will be American wrestling. Fucking useless. And we too will get booed by the entire MMA community like American wrestling. So we got to enjoy being on top while we're here, boys. This is the nature of sports. And let's face it, there's not going to be many Anglo-Saxon Aussies left in the future. So we really got to enjoy this era. At least he didn't end his fight looking like him with a goldfish eye. That's right. He looked good, mate. Robert Whittaker looked good on the way out. Of course, it would happen to Whittaker because nobody else is that weak and soy to get their jaw broken. Thanks, Eric. Oh, God. I'm hoping the modern day Frenchman Cyril Gurner heel hooks Aspinall for the meme. I hope he doesn't. I hope Cyril Gunn doesn't. Of course not. I'm trying everything I can. You're doing great, Too Smelly. What are you trying to do, Too Smelly Fingers? I don't understand. Are you trying to bulk up? Because you said you were doing a water fast. Are you trying to lose weight? What are you doing here, Too Smelly Fingers? We need to know. Arnold Allen is very underrated. Third best fighter at featherweight, only behind Mobzar and Gene Silva. I know, Toad. You're also going to enjoy tomorrow's video as well. Arnold Allen is super underrated. Kiss the bloody cheeks, mate. Exactly. What's up, Larry? Good to see you, dude. How are you, dude? What up, Dougster? You really coping that hard, or is the title tongue-in-cheek? The title is rage bait. The title is absolutely rage bait. It's Monday. Just have a good time. Just to rile people up. A Frenchman versus an Indian will cause Chernobyl in the octagon. If they ever put a Frenchie versus an Indian in the octagon, you remember that thing that happened a couple of years ago when all the lights went off in the arena and there was just silence and darkness in the arena for like 2 or 3 minutes? It'll just stay that way forever. Forever. Anshul Jabali will walk into the octagon. A Frenchman will walk into the octagon. And it'll just be, and thank you and good night for joining us in the UFC. And that will be, the fight won't even start. That'll be the end of the UFC. Can we say Whittaker is not even on championship, or not, let me start again. Can we say Whittaker is not even one championship level? He nearly won the fight. What we could say is that Derrida broke out of one championship. If anything, Derrida was too good for one championship. That's why he dominated over there. Makes sense. So Derrida just crushed one championship. That's why he won so many belts over there, and they had to get rid of him because he was too bloody good, mate. He didn't deserve to be there. And Whittaker is on his level, if not better, because Derrida had to cheat by holding the gloves. So it's still the age of Whittaker. We're in the age of Aquarius. Well, the Aussies are, absolutely. We do something, got lost for the Africans, and we do the same thing, got lost for the Africans, and they kiss on the lips. We do something, it got lost for the Africans, and the kiss on the cheek thing. There you go. Right. The Dougie crash out would be legendary if Cyril Gahn pulls it off somehow. Oh, dude. It's not just going to be me. It'll be everyone in the MMA community except for John Jones fans and MMA Joey. Everyone else, the crash out is going to be insane. There is so much riding on the Tom Aspinall fight, it's insane. Arnold Allen, Dougie. I'm built like Nate Diaz, fell on hard times. I need all the help I can get. So what, you got like flab? You're all flabbed out? Yeah, you'll be right, mate. You can, dude, if you're built like Nate Diaz, you can get shredded. You're an endomorph. Ectomorph, endomorph, mesomorph. I believe you're an endomorph. Tall and lanky. Yeah, you're built to be shredded. Imagine how badly Pereira would have shattered Rob's jaw if they fought. Whittaker is very lucky that Dana protected him. Bro, Alex Pereira would have stood there dead straight with his fucking chin in the air while Bobby Bloody Knuckles, mate, would have bounced on the inside and jabbed his bleeding head off. They protected Alex Pereira from Robert Whittaker because Robert Whittaker would have fucking murdered him, mate. Jabali versus BSD, let's go. Oh my god, that is a nuclear explosion waiting to happen. Have you seen Barboza versus Terry Adam? No. Why? Whittaker top 3 GOAT list for likable fighters and one of the GOATs as well. Surely Mike Lang. He is great, isn't he? What's up, Pabro? Good to see you, dude. How are you, mate? What's up, Conor McGregor? Good to see you. I see you down there as well, dude. How are you? Alex would have Rob retiring without a choice. No, Rob would have ended, mate. You never would have gotten 2024 if the UFC had dared put him in there with Robert Whittaker. Never would have gotten it. Guru will retire if Gahn wins. He might retire. Oh, I've skipped over some people. I'm sorry. Let's go, Caio Barajo. I think Caio Barajo should get it done. I would give a kidney to see Jan fight every week. It was beautiful boxing, wasn't it, Conor McGregor? It was beautiful. That second round was just artwork. I need this to... Yeah, fair enough, Friendless Norseman. Maybe Age of Aquarius starts somewhere between 2012 and 2060. Maybe, Capatheist. It's Sunday, you big silly. It wouldn't be Monday for 24 minutes, so close enough. I'll give you a pass. It's 2:30 in the Arvo on a Monday. It's bloody beautiful. We've been live for about an hour and a half. We're going to wrap it up soon. Guru would retire if Gahn wins. True. MMA Joey will be insufferable if Gahn wins. I know. If Hamzat and Gahn win... Yeah, we're cooked, boys. We're cooked. The stakes are so high going into the end of the year. DDP, alright, we can slip up. anyone can slip up against Hamzat. But the Aspinall fight, we've got 120 seconds of glory. If Aspinall doesn't get it done in 120 seconds, we're fucked. Ectomorph, that's the one. Ectomorph, ectoplasm. How are you, Pabro? Good to see you, dude. People clearly troll with the Ankalaev demanded Abu Dhabi shit, and MMA Joey takes it so seriously, we just love shitting on the Dagestani. I know, he doesn't understand that it's sport, and you shit on the other team. He's like fucking, he's autistic. Like, he does not understand social cues. Like, it's a sport. Yeah? You guys shit on Whittaker when he loses. We shit on the Dagestanis. The Russians shit on us. Yeah? Islam Makhachev has got the rubies on his belt. He goes, after this win, let's make it a diamond. Yeah, you get it? Like, it goes both ways. Fucking idiots. He should move to heavyweight and become Big Titty. Dude, Whittaker said that he wanted to move up a weight class. Derrida mogged him, mate. I can't spell. I can't read. We're a match made in heaven, two smelly fingers. Well, send a hooker to Garn's room one night before the fight, so he's weak on Tom Day. We need to do this, Conor McGregor. Just milk him senseless. You need to watch it. It's a great finish. Oh, can you type it again? I'm extremely Asian, so I can copy and paste it. Thoughts on Terry Crews? Ew. Conor McGregor's here. Conor McGregor's here, the one and only. Whittaker stays taking L's. Whittaker nearly won, Eric. It was this close. Imagine a heavyweight devolves into pro jiu-jitsu with a fat walrus ripping leg locks. I don't think it will, the Friendless Norseman, because we just had that jiu-jitsu specialist come to the UFC, and he did fucking horribly. But then again, Walter Walker is just rolling around. So, it's heavyweight. Anything can happen. It's the heavyweights. This is why you got to watch the heavyweights. Any minute, anything could happen. Yeah, not in a good way, Dana. We should all get jacked as a fucking squad. Imagine if everyone who watched Dougie's Corner were just the jacked members of MMA YouTube. Didn't hide our faces, and we were all just girthy as fuck. Losing to RDR bounced him down 30 spots on the GOAT list. It does hurt his legacy. I mean, if we're going to play this game where the losses you catch on your way out hurt your legacy, it does hurt his legacy. Them all just waiting around like walruses with no knees because of the leg lock meta. No, please, God, no. Not maybe, definitely. No one knows exactly, but the Earth is going to keep spinning and orbiting. It is going to keep on keeping on. Oh, you're talking about the age of Aquarius. I'm with you, Capatheist. How does MMA Joey have 30k subscribers? You couldn't pay me to watch his videos. Rage bait mixed with Dagestani glazing. So you watch it because you can't believe that he's saying what he's saying, and then he glazes the Dagestanis. So all the Muslims click on his video. Now, when you put this together, when you put this recipe together on a math board, it's actually embarrassing how many subs he has, because there's so many Muslims out there. So many Muslim fans. Islam Makhachev gets like 500,000 clicks on one of his embedded videos, and no one watches embedded, but if Islam Makhachev's on it, they're fucking watching it. And he still can't get 100,000 subs. Aussie time is fake news. American time zones are the only accurate and relevant time zones. Not true, Larry. Not true. That's American propaganda. What's up, Dougie? We have the meats. What's up, Jason Waterfalls? How are you, brother? Good to see you, mate. 120 seconds of glory. That's what she said. I was walking around the house yesterday playing Ilya Tapiria's walkout music again. Fucking goated. Nothing gets me G'd up like walking around the house just playing Ilya Tapiria's walkout music to myself. I'm an idiot. Whittaker's just past his prime, that's all. I know, Capatheist, but we're now at the let's shit on Whittaker stage of his career. Barboza versus Tim Eric. Thank you. Copy. Paste. Done. Thank you. Saved. Thank you, I'm extremely Asian. 24-hour stream? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We'll keep going for a little bit. Skynet just got a biner talking about how many rupees can scum out of McGregor. What is going on? Yes, sir. Yes, let's get to Conor McGregor. Let's scam him, sir. Whittaker only wanted to move up when power forward was the champ, as that was an easy matchup for anyone who can box and wrestle. Yeah, let's laugh at Alex Pereira again, chat. We've had enough laughing at Robert Whittaker. Remember when we all laughed at Alex Pereira for ages? That was fun. Let's do that again. I'm back. Sorry, I had to do some work. That's all right, Skynet. Did you end up scamming her? Did she sign up to the electricity? Ma'am, you have to change. No, ma'am, you have to change. Well, your current supplier is going out of business, ma'am. I know how you guys operate. If Marcus Almeida had been able to take down... If Marcus Almeida had been able to get a takedown when they were still dry, that fight could have been totally different, and then we'd be talking about how he would fare against a top 10 guy. Exactly. Lord of the Pies. I have no idea which fight we're talking about anymore. Call center's busy today. Bro, if two virgins are fighting, it's still considered that they're having a beef? Yes. Two virgins are fighting. So if there's two Indian fighters going at each other. Bo Nickel prepping up for redemption arc in his mind for after RDR beat Whittaker. I know, Bo Nickel's like, hopefully we get to rematch one day. Brother, RDR is on a title run. You are on a fucking let's see if you can get past Shara Bullet run, Bo Nickel. You are running back to wrestling, Bo Nickel. You guys are not on the same train tracks. MMA Joey doesn't even make picks based off research. He just takes gambles and risks it so he can gloat about it like Bilal is going to finish Jack Della Maddalena. Listen, he just rage baits. He just rage baits. That's all he does. And if the pick turns out well, he gets to laugh about it. And then if the pick goes badly, he copes about it. He says the Umar fight was Umar was robbed. Umar deserves an instant rematch. He says the Bilal Muhammad fight, Bilal technically won that fight. It could have been 4-1 Bilal. He says these things. He's just it's MMA Joey. He's a fat cunt. He's just a dumb fat cunt. Monday morning, busy. Yes, sir. Monday morning, very busy, sir. Their knees are so fucked, they got to start on their hands. We get Arya, Tusk, Death, just blobs going at each other. Baccarat is a big fraud. Okay, if you say so, Cayman. I want to analyze MMA objectively, but enjoy the lore and love how you don't bait. Bait is ruining the community. Well, I have baited in today's live show, but it's just a bit of fun. You can do a little bit of baiting, but then take it seriously. You know what I mean? You can have some fun with it and be objective at the same time. It's just when people get addicted to the rage bait because it's good for clicks. Glass of whiskey and a dono for the boys. Glass of whiskey and a dono for the boys. We're not going to have a glass of whiskey today. We're going to take it. It's Monday. We're back on our routine. We had plenty of drinks yesterday. We're going to go back on our routine. We're going to clean it up. Back at the gym. Back at work. We'll save it for the Friday streams. Glass of whiskey and a beer for Friday. We can't be doing it every day, mate. It's bloody Monday, Mike. You know? Can't be drinking whiskeys on a Monday. Got to keep it professional. You've seen Barboza versus Terry was the best spinning head kick of all time. You haven't seen Barboza versus Terry. Oh, right. That's what we're talking about. Barboza's head kick. Fair enough. I'll check it out. I got it written down. Nothing hypes me up like blasting Max Holloway walkout music and blasting a picture of Ilya with my Smith and we're just walking around the house, shooting holes in the walls, listening to Max's walkout music. I love it, OTM. We need a women's heavyweight division? Absolutely not. Marcus Almeida, the heavyweight jiu-jitsu. Right, the one that just fought. Yes, what a fucking joke that was, wasn't it? I said vegans, not virgin. Oh, vegans, not virgins. Right, sorry, my bad, Skynet. You know, Che did a stream with his cute sister today, and I was only in there for like 15 minutes, and he got hella donates. As your manager, ask your cousins if they would make an appearance on stream, or if you can use a picture of them as the background for the show. Absolutely not. MMA Che did not fucking whore out his sister for donos today. Surely not. Did he? Let's have a look. YouTube. MMA Che. No, he didn't. MMA Che. There's no way that MMA Che fucking OnlyFansed out his own sister for donos. Live. My sister ranks her top 10 greatest fighters of all time. Che, what are you doing? And she's in a low-cut top. Oh, Che, you disgusting bastard. Where is your fucking... Che! Where is your fucking moral compass, mate? You can't have your sister on MMA YouTube with a low-cut top. Oh, no. What a fucking... what a move, mate. What a move. I bet he got donut. Mate, I made $65 in 15 minutes just talking about my cousins. I can't imagine how many views MMA Che got. Oh, God almighty. That is fucking gold. Thank you for the India Australia. Thank you for the India catching India Australia. I know, I'm sorry. A lot of people being born for so many there are a lot of people being born for so many virgins. Very true. Peace out, guys. See you, Lord of the Pies. Thanks for jumping in, mate. I appreciate it. They should implement a no ducking rule. If a champ doesn't defend against an interim champ within like a year, he gets automatically stripped and get resigned as a TKO loss on their record. I fucking love that, Antoine. I love that. That is a great idea, my friend. Thoughts on Ian Gary's next kid coming out? Most likely Justin Kennedy. Layla, can you just stop? Please stop letting him come in, you Layla. I need to go get more lube from the store. I'll be right back. Is using Twitter is tweeting the same as If using Twitter is tweeting, then using Microsoft Edge is called edging. That's a fair enough take, Skynet. Bro, what is the Ilya walkout song called? No idea. No idea. I've just got it saved as... I've no idea what it's called. I've just got it saved as Ilya Tapuria, True Walkout Song with Bell. And just listen to it again and again and again. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, man. So I don't know what it's called. Anthony Gin, Ilya Tapuria, full walkout song with bells. That's all I got. That's all I got. Right, how long have we been going? An hour and a half. Okay, we're going to go with Jason Waterfalls or Deadwood is the last one. Deadwood MMA got the last one. Let's read everybody's donos. Hour and a half. It was a good stream. Know when to leave the party. Before the chat burns out. It was a good stream. They should implement a no ducking rule. I just did that one. Thoughts on Ian Gary's next kid? Jigs coming out back. We just did that one. What's Ilya's walkout song called? There we go. Bo Nickel is really good at folk style wrestling, and that is all. Too bad. That is fucking useless in the UFC. I want to hack MMA Joey. Leave MMA Joey alone. Also listen to Who Can It Be Now by Men at Work. Later, mate. See you, Christian Grey. So Who Can It Be Now? Is it a good song? Is it a good pump-up song? Like Ilya Tapuria's walkout song? My God, that is good. This is why we need super heavyweight division, 320 plus pounds. They are only allowed to move like walruses, so we duct tape their legs together and force them to just slop and blob at each other. That would be goddamn hilarious. Something that Russia would probably do. Mostly only Indians take rage bait seriously. Nobody knows how to take jokes. I know, mate, but you are a fucking goat, Skynet. You take it so well. Whittaker is objectively shit. One of the greatest to ever do it, Eric, and I'll hear no other discussions about it. Thank you so much. Chael's son is everyone's uncle, and Uncle Chael has a hot wife, and his hot wife is our auntie, so does that mean I have a hot auntie? By that logic, Skynet, yes, we've all got a hot auntie. Typical work. I know, mate. When Ilya knocked out Max Holloway, I literally fell on the floor screaming like Darth Maul. That's fair enough, OTM. Me playing that little intro probably gave you a bit of PTSD. Typical Ariel. I know. Bring out your hot cousins. No, he's Ariel, by the way. I know he's Ariel. Do a tier list with your cousins. No. MMA, women's MMA heavyweight champ is MMA Joey. True, the giant bitch. MMA Che owes his bookie a lot of money. They already took his front teeth. He can't afford the knee surgery. This is the lore of MMA Che. He just keeps getting into bigger and bigger gambling debt, and now he's only fansing out his sister. What if MMA Joey started out as a base Chad, but his chat misinterpreted his Muslim sarcasm and he realized he could make money that way? Maybe. That might have been how things worked out. Simply kudos, but we know how MMA Joey started out. Like a fuckwit. Dougie baited last night to Connor's pit. Dougie batted last night. Oh, no, Christian Grey. It's not whoring them out, Doug. It's their decision, and as a man, you have no right to judge that decision. As a man, you have the right to judge whatever the fuck you want and make the rules. You are the superior sex. You are in charge of the world. You're a man. You have no understanding how I feel. Unsub to MMHA the moment I stop it, Eric. No, you didn't. Come on. Dougie has his hot cut. No. Dougie, grow a pair of balls and put your cousin. No. Imagine Ian Gary, next kid, has the... But stop it, guys. Fucking stop it. Nacho's right. No, I'm not whoring out my cousins. No, absolutely not. No, I'm not pulling an MMHA and whoring out my family members. No. The dono train for your cousins was generational. It was, Jason. I know. Oh, God. This is why he lost to Marielita for that gorilla grip. Oh, God damn. Shazam exists. Shazam don't. You're back, sus pasture, but I'm out of here. Have a good one, boys. See you, Capatheist. Damn, what a freak Che is. Dougie. No, we're not doing it. I love you, sus pasture. Mwah. Che's sister has a big scab on her chin. Oh, my God. Dougie plays Ilya's walkout song on the Bluetooth speaker as he walks into his local, not gay bar, but as I G up to hit the bar, Nacho. So good. If you bring out your mum for the stream, no. MMA Che front kicked his sister to the chin when she literally said no to the stream. That's where the scar is from. Bitch, I am gonna fucking die if I don't pay these bookies back. So you get on that fucking camera and you get your goddamn tits out. Don't give Joey the easy out. Exactly, mate. Where am I at? You wouldn't be a base chat if you sell out your value. You wouldn't be a base chat if you sell out your value. That's what. It's just Che. You are a dirty dog, Che. You're a dirty dog, mate. A dirty, dirty dog. Sticking your sister onto MMA YouTube with that low cut top. Oh, mate. Listen to Ellie's song with headphones in it. Arena effect with headphones on. It's fucking lit. Oh, no, it's the Arena one. It's awesome, mate. It's a pump up the volume to full. It's so good. W Street was a great stream. Leave my last chat in RDR's accent. Where was your last chat? Or have you got to say it? Where was your last chat, Friendless Norseman? This is the end of the stream, boys. We're done. Imagine Ian Gary's kid as Buckley. I don't even know how to do RDR's accent. That's the problem. I'll have to listen to it more and see if I can do a good RDR impression. I'll have to practice it. All right. We're at the end of the stream. Everyone leaving to watch Che's sister. Yeah, go watch Chase. Go and watch Che's stream from today. It's public on his channel. All right. We have her Instagram. He had her Instagram on the stream too. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, guys, you know what to do. Go to MMA Che's channel and go and see what he's done. The absolute fucking degenerate. Unbelievable, mate. MMA YouTube. What a place. He did not put his sister's Instagram on YouTube. What a fucking... Fucking hell. Oh, we're not superior. Lost distance in swimming. Women naturally have much more built-in bony that we are far more superior. Far more superior in almost every single way. I'm out of here, boys. Great stream. Great stream. New video tomorrow. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. So there'll be a video tomorrow, regular time. Stream tomorrow, regular time. Got a full day of work tomorrow, I believe. We'll see what happens when we get there. It's another insurance job, so we'll see what happens when I get there. Answer Nacho. What did Nacho say? Oh, no, I'm not answering Nacho. I'm not ranking the hotness of my cousins. No. No. No, 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 no. We're not ranking the hotness of my cousins against other... We're not doing a MMA YouTuber hot family members fucking rankings. We are not doing that. No. We talked MMA. We had a good time. We did a bit of banter. You guys shat on Robert Whittaker for an hour and a half. It was a good time. I'll see you cunts tomorrow. Have a good one. Appreciate all of you. See you tomorrow. Exactly. No, we are not doing that. I don't care how many frowning emojis you get me. No. No hot MMA YouTuber family member tier list. We'll do it at fighters. Fighter wife's tier list. There we go. We'll make fun of the fighters. See you guys. Have a good one. Bye.